if you go hungry in Portland, there's something wrong with you because they have all these feeds, and then usually people aren't willing to give you money, but they're willing to buy you food.
Portland State University, a school that lives in the heart of the thriving metropolis that is Portland, Oregon. However, city living does come with its fair share of problems.
The homeless population in Multnomah County increased nearly 10% in the last 2 years. There are now at least 4,200 people without permanent homes on any given night in Portland.
Chris, a man currently living in the streets of Portland, was gracious enough to give us a little bit of his perspective.
Where are you from, brother?
I'm from Alaska.
Alaska? How long have you been in Portland?
10 years off and on. I've been mostly homeless, but I've had jobs, 5 jobs in the last 10 years, and just the reason for losing those jobs, I'm an alcoholic, so that's the reason why I became homeless in the first place too. So.
One of the fastest growing demographics is people with physical or mental disabilities, or those with substance abuse issues. From 2015, the number jumped 16% of all homeless people to make up more than 60%. There's a lot more resources than in other cities, which is very true. Same time, you get like some of the old guard people that just completely and utterly despise the homeless and the poor people.
Nick, a Greek professor, just might be exactly who Chris was talking about.
People, because a lot of homeless, in the streets, they lie on the streets, and there's nothing. Before, it used to be clean. You give them a ticket, go back where you come from.
Roughly a quarter of Portland's unsheltered homeless residents were homeless when they moved to Multnomah County, and most of them came here because of family and friends or job opportunities. Another 18.6% moved here for access to service and resources.
And you mentioned that there is a plentiful amount of resources available. Do you use any of them?
No. And the reason why is because you got like TPI, Union Gospel, Rescue Mission, what's the other one? The Salvation Army, and their entirety thing is they're about making money off of the homeless problem. And I when you go into any of those places, they literally will count you. They have somebody with a clicker, and that's so they can go to the federal government and go give me money.
We had this many people come.
Yeah, and so and they don't have any helpful programs really. They have programs to help people get jobs,
right.
But they don't want people to get jobs or good jobs, because then that would mean they would go out of the homeless system and become productive members of society. So they want to perpetuate this homelessness. Rescue Mission, Union Gospel, TPI, they want to perpetuate it because they make money off of us.
Whether or not Chris was right about these charitable organizations, there are some people who are truly acting out of pure benevolence, especially for students. Meet Mike, the head of the Food Security Program at Portland State University.
Okay, so my name is Michael Millard, and I am actually employed at the university in the Learning Center, which is the tutoring center on campus. And back in 2014, we had been hearing from faculty and staff that a lot of students were reporting that they were hungry, that they weren't getting enough food, that they're not able to keep enough food on the table from month to month. And one of the things was that 59% of our students reported that they were having trouble keeping food on the table from month to month. Because of that, the Committee for Improving Student Food Security was formed. Sisyphus is kind of our short words, which is kind of ironic when you think about the Greek character rolling the rock up the hill and then it coming back down again, and that's kind of what this feels like. This is going to be a never-ending process. And we meet very regularly, and we're a super busy committee. We are the ones that brought Harvest Share, which is now called Free Food Market, to campus. So we do that the second Monday of every month. So we're actually getting ready for this coming Monday, August 13th. That's one initiative that we bring. We also help train faculty, staff, and student leaders to provide SNAP outreach. SNAP is basically form as food stamps.
On any given night, there are approximately 643,067 people experiencing homelessness in America. 238,110 of those people are in families.
When we'd done the surveys, and even this last survey, we had talked about getting more information about homeless situations on campus because we know it exists. Here working in the Learning Center, I know I've had students come in that have slept in their car. And I know this because they told me this. The food aspect of it is a little less stigmatized now. You know, we have the food pantry, which is organized by student government. The homeless situation is very different. It's embarrassing. It's more stressful. If I had to give you a number, based on what we had from 2016, 11% is kind of what we guesstimated of students that have experienced, and again, have experienced homelessness in the academic year. Everyone that's working in this industry is completely overwhelmed and don't know what to do, and there's a lot of repeat and a lot of holes in the whole process.
Massive complex issue.
It's a huge. The last time I talked to a city official, which was probably almost a year ago, at that time they had said they had 1,300 families in Portland. Families, homeless families. Whatever the situation is, we hope to eventually have a space on campus, a designated home, where students can go and they can get help with food and rent and microloans. So we're hoping that people will realize that they can come to us and we can connect them with where they can go now to get help.
Me personally, I ask for the kindness of others.